some FF14, and there we go. We should be live on YouTube as well. After my stupid self-inflicted injuries. And a 15 stream streak. Look at you flying. How's it going, Nebs? Welcome in. Welcome in. Right,
Ha! Boom, baby! Ha! Boom, baby!
I don't know what that was twice. Does work. I mean, I heard stuff, but nothing popped up on the screen, which it should have done. Boiling pot. Build. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's gonna be one of them days, isn't it? Building a bunch of pots. Where the fuck did I get a bunch of boiling pots from? Nebs with the first. Stole it from everybody else. Right. I don't know where the fuck I were or what we're doing. Like I say, it's been 2 weeks. I'll figure it out. Maybe. Maybe not. Waiting for this all day. Ed, you're a liar because you're streaming it yourself today. What, I'm just not working now, am I not? There we go. Where am I actually going here? Genuinely fucking lost. That says... Fuck, where's my mission? I'm just being stupidly fucking dumb. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Med. Where am I going? Med hit credits today on Armoury Bon. It's there. I don't know why it's telling me. I don't even see what you pulled then, Med. I don't even know why. I'm already fucking confused. Oh, can't be. Nice. And a Houndoom. There we go. Right, this is where we're supposed to be. I don't know why it was telling me to go 58 different places. Well, I can't help you if I jail sack. An invitation from a truly preeminent personage was delivered to the manor a short while ago. Good that you had been present to receive it, but in any event, Sir Aymeric de Borrell, Lord Speaker of House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knight, and Viscount of Boreal, cordially invites Mr. to dine with him in his estate. He seemed surprised. The messenger has assured me that his lord has approached you to subject at an earlier date when the arrangements for peace conference were still being finalised. Of course, the intervening moons afforded little opportunity for leisure, but with happy advent of peace, it's plain the Lord Commander sees no further cause to delay. What say you? I mean, I guess. Be foggiest. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you know, have to, aren't we? Indeed, who would not? You'll forgive me if I seem envious. Shall send word if you accept Boreal Manor at once. When you're ready, teleport to the astrology, whatever the fuck that says. They will have to. Yeah, well, it's gonna be one of them days. Reading, not on the fucking. So I've got 2 patches left, and I was expecting to get them both out of the way today. Apparently, that's not fucking happening either. So. I don't know what that is. How was everybody's weekend been anyway? Fuck with that noise. Ah! Where am I going? Yeah, we may have to split it into 2 or else 3 streams the rest of this expansion. Not ideal, but ain't doing a 24-hour stream just to get it. No. I have the honour and privilege to serve as your head steward of House Boreal, though admittedly our staff is somewhat smaller than those other noble families. being countable on one hand. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you've accepted this invitation. As you will soon see, we've spared no expense. Oh, well, there you go then. That's all the fucking incentive you need to get out of bed is a fat Sunday dinner. The hour up, fresh and ready to go about 9, 10 Sunday morning.
You want to make a few bucks.
Hey Alex with a raid, how's it going? I really stopped in earlier. Welcome in everybody. How's Witcher treating you?
Sorry? I ran in an old friend of Brandar.
I think the Moogles will prove such a past me. Forgive me. I did.
I ran into an old friend of Brandar.
I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for
of League of Christmas Evil. This is Bell Slickle.
I will
Hey, how's it going, Tom? Not too bad.
Following conversation.
Well, it has. That's what I mean. I was online earlier, but I didn't have time to hop in because I was helping the wife in the kitchen. But yeah, I saw you're attempting your first run at Witcher. Yeah, I've been away for a few weeks anyway. I can't believe it's got this far for its life cycle and you've never played it before. I think I've played it about 4 or 5 times.
Which fill my days.
If not more. Never played 1 and 2. That's something I've never done. That's why I don't think I'd be able to go back and play them these days. You can see we are trying to wrap up Heavensward so we can finally move on, because this feels like it's been going for so long.
Though I have lived in
Hey Flick, how's it going?
Life, to hear you
yeah, we're on
speak of
patch
them, there is
3.4.
much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
But that, we're having a good time with it.
Long and arduous, aye. Not unlike the journey that Ishgard has at last embarked upon, thanks to the efforts of you and yours. By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation.
Not a problem. Thanks for the raid, and enjoy your lurk.
The formation of the Republic is but the beginning. For it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long. I can still see you there on the steps of faith,
good to hear,
striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead?
I've got a feeling it's going to start to wind down now as well. Now all the dragons are done.
The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late.
The karaoke screen. There we go.
Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all. And the Lords and Commons agree on very little. But not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do.
I think we've still got the Warriors of Darkness to wrap up as well, so there's still stuff going on behind the scenes. Whether or not it'll all get done in the rest of this expansion, I'm not sure. We've got another 2 patches, so I don't know what else it could be about. I'm not sure if he were tampering with that wine a minute ago either.
May I ask a personal question? Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
I get weird vibes off It's like he's got a thing for me, and not interested.
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton.
That definitely says 4 temps.
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but
Injured
they like not her
maiden.
chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
What am I going to do with an injured person? Then again, I am one hell of a healer, so I'm not. I'm dog shit. But we attempt it. And nobody's died yet.
For every ending marks a new beginning. From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, as did she. Only to be drawn unto another battlefield.
Only 10 quests
Another
off this patch,
cause,
but if they're all this long
as
for
if
just
by fate.
dialogue, it's going to take a while. How's it going? Welcome in. He's been gone this whole time with no explanation as to where or why. And now she just turns back up injured on a couch.
Is that...
Alize, Alphino's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one.
Not the only one.
Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own.
See, mate, everybody gets new voice actors after her
I
own
rescued
respawn,
her
so
in
they
the
don't all
12th
sound
wood,
as
and
bad.
Together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder. It was only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood. We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect.
Can't even remember why she left. It was
But
so
when
long
confronted
ago.
with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions.
This answers that question.
Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphino. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons.
She's been around because I did the Coils of Bahama and she was there that time as well, but that was like the one only time. And it didn't reference why she
infirmary
left.
at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Wait, don't go. Please, come closer. The warriors of darkness are in league with the Ascians. Slaughtering the primals is but the first step in their plan. They make for Zelvatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her.
How many times can you kill one primal? Which kill counts? Because I've already killed normal Garuda, hard Garuda, EX Garuda.
You must.
At what
stop
point
them.
does it not matter if you kill them or not anyway? Because they're just going to come back.
I shall inform the others at once.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Levea to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
However, I don't even remember how they pronounce it. It's just forever going to be Four Temps Manor. Surely they won't let her. Yes, I know. We must trust in Captain Whitecape and his. Yeah. Did they not bring Estinian back from the very brink of death? I'm uncomfortably. One of them days. I'm uncomfortably reminded of how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. What say you, my friend? Do we turn our attention to the matter whose conclusion we have yet the power to influence? We're going to take some heavenly egg, scrambled eggs, spaghetti carbonara. We're going to take the spaghetti carbonara. Oh, wait. Stop. When we first encountered them at Losaf Knaf, when they were confronting Ravato, the Warriors of Darkness. Gods, has it been that aim all along? You intend to do, Master Alpha? No. There is much and much more I do not understand, but I know this. A primal summoning cannot be ignored. Eorzea risked her life to uncover this plot, and we squander her gift at our peril. Lord, will you accompany to the Zelopol and help stop the Ixal's ritual? Given that Ishgard shares a border with the Ixal homeland, we have vested interest in the outcome of this ritual. We've been willing to suffer the Beastman's intrusions into the Corfin lands to a point. The summoning of a primal is an escalation we cannot abide. We'll have our finest airship, Master Orphno. Mountains of Zedafol are not easily traversed, and this endeavour demands all haste. Gestures most appreciated, Sir Aymeric, but I fear the aerial approach is destined to fail. This is their homeland after all, and the Ixal, whatever that says, are not to be underestimated. Experience tells me the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross into Zerafol by way of the map. Why is that not on the screen today? How's it going, Baldy? What? I really think that's on the files. In that case, I shall send instructions for the contingent of the camp's knights to be placed at your disposal. It will secure your safe passage through the mountains and escort you thence to Zelopol. Though my men are unqualified to comfort a primal, they're more than capable of contending with the Ixal. You'd be glad of their assistant, Lord Edmund. Yeah, Sakura, the overlay thing stopped working again because it's just not working. Don't know why, it's open. I've not changed anything. In the event Mistress Eorzea regains consciousness, we will share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch over you and keep you safe. Let us be off. We can procure any additional supplies we require at Camp Dragonhead. Alpha though, I'd dragon head. Well, the Euroman who's in the know, how long is it going to take 3.4 and 3.5? The lengthy amount of time you get them done in a stream. Alpha no. How's it going, Ruby? Welcome in. You have everything you require then. Excellent. The entrance to the pass is north of Natalan and due east of Camp Dragonhead. Hey, we're all good, Ruby. How are you doing? It's normally guarded by a score of Ixal warriors. I've been informed that House Fortemp's knights have already dispatched them. Our enemy's gate lies open. We need all but walk through. I need to get myself the expansions because I cannot continue leveling Bard anymore because I've hit level 80 and apparently I'm not allowed past level 80. I guessed what it meant. Stop signing over my XP. Yeah, I hit level cap. I need to get the expansions at some point. I mean, I can get well, no. Viper's at 80 anyway, so I'm already at 80. But I can't get Viper until I get the expansions, regardless. I weren't playing Viper until Dawn Trail anyway, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Can't really be doing it. I mean, yes, not really much to be doing while I wait, but I'm tired of just being stupidly over leveled for everything. I could go in at level 80 and just run through it, but what's the fun in that? We might have to at this point. I mean, you've got to be studying for a reason, right? Surely you're queuing for it too. I don't have anything to be doing while I wait. I've just got a lot of EX raids to be farming, but I can't be doing that while I'm in a queue, so... We fly. Ooh, 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 hunting hog. Do it while I'm here. Got my entire turn of attacks as well. I was not aware. So vertical. We are so vertical over on YouTube, Ribby. Depends what I'm streaming on YouTube. Normally we'll just have it as one overlay, and then sometimes we put it in vertical. Depends how we feel on what we're streaming. Nobody wants my ugly mug on a full screen. We do the Pokemon and stuff like that on full screen over there. But with this just all being primarily played in the middle of the screen anyway, play on short. Well, in vertical, through shots, double shots, whatever. See, I do, but I don't, because the auto vertical for YouTube doesn't let you position your own stuff. If it did, I'd do that. There's a button for it to auto format it, but I just pick and choose whether I'm going to stream vertical or full screen. I don't see it makes no sense that it lets you do both and not position the layout for it to do both. Gets to 5 minutes, then I am just going to solo it. Did get 2 hunting logs there though. I mean, we could be doing that. I forgot we could do that. But... hang on, what? My experience so far has been fantastic, really. I'm enjoying it, I really am. Like I say, see, it's different genre of game completely to anything else I've played. My opinions on Heavensward have changed a bit since I hit credits, because all the patch stuff is just better than whatever was in the main part. Yeah, the dragons are all done now. They're at peaks, and now we've got the warriors of dark. I think I'm getting better bit by bit. And my favourite class is still just Bard Ruby. It's like it's the one that's at level 80. The one I started with. We've got to stick with it. I like Dancer as well. I think I just like the ranged DPS classes. Not the casters, because I'm just dog shit at casters. But meds have the same mindset. I don't get how casters are considered the yes, their classes are changing in Evercold, and archers gets cool little side flips. But I don't get how anybody considers casters good damage over time, just good damage output. I don't understand it. You sit there and charge spells for what feels like forever to let one spell off that by the time you've done that, you could have hit something with like 8 abilities and killed it. It just... I can't get the turn order right for it to be effective. It very much probably is a skill issue. But while you're playing Reaper, you don't know how casting works. We'll never know. Right, that's it. We're unsyncing it. Hey, Ribbit with the subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Reaper. Yeah, I'm gonna do... what the fuck's going on there? Why did a shark just come on screen? What just happened? Yeah, I want to play... I think I'm just playing thematically through the rest of the expansion. So I'm going to do Stormblood as Samurai. I'm going to do Shadowbringers as Dark Knight. I'm going to do Endwalker as Reaper. And then I'm going to do Dawn Trail as Viper when we get there. Yeah, we are going to 14. Nice. It is good. It's nice. Yes. I'm just going to unsync it because a few times... I don't know what it is lately, but it's just taking for ages to get queues done. Yeah, I don't know what that shark was about. That was the weirdest thing. That's not me. I don't... never seen it before in my life. Hey, Liz with a subscription on YouTube. I appreciate it. The thing is, though, I'm starting to realise that even unsynced, I'm kind of getting outclassed a bit now, which shouldn't be the case because it's level 60 and I'm a level 80 in level 80 gear. But I can't survive some of the attacks some shit hits me with. I don't know why. I'd have thought I'd have been able to just steamroll it still, but again, probably a skill issue. I need to farm the EXs for Heavensward so I can get myself pros, because they look so much better than the horses. No shark there. Yeah, I think Bard's my favourite really because I started with Bard, so I've learned it from level 1, progressed with it bit by bit, done it all individually instead of the others where I've just done like dungeons and dailies to level them up quick. Just feels natural compared to picking some up and having to work out what abilities do what, and especially some of the later classes that you start with already a full set of skills, it's just a bit overwhelming. Hoping when they do retune things forever cold that we get some better abilities, just better movement. I don't like the Bard subclass of Archer, it just feels odd to me. I could have spec'd into something completely different, so much better, and instead I just end up playing music. Not the choice I'd have gone with personally, but works. Discussing in one of Med's streams the other day how Arcanist goes into both Scholar and Summoner. It'd be pretty cool if other classes do the same thing. You get to pick which path you went down as the class. Obviously it'd be a nightmare for balancing, but it'd be pretty cool. That way, so we move this way. Simple as that. Where's my sprint? There's... I've got that ability and I've never used it. I forgot I even had it. Been on my bar for ages and I've not long unlocked it and I've got it with her. Never used it. I don't know what it does. Oh, that's how I spend that gauge that I've unlocked. I'm so dumb because I've had that gauge for a while now and I've just not known what I'm going to spend it on. That makes sense. That's the only ability I have that spends that gauge. I've had it just maxed out at 100 before, and I've honestly believed I had no way of spending it yet. Because I'm just an idiot flick, which we all knew, but... I mean, I guess this is the joys of being over-leveled as well, is I don't have to wait for queues. Especially when they're taking over the 5 minutes it tells me they're going to take. But at least I didn't do what Med did earlier and queued for the wrong thing. And then have to run through something I've just done again for another half an hour because I don't want a half an hour penalty. And then it's kind of a case of which one's going to be the lesser of two sins. My gosh, I actually used it. Spent my gauge. They just stay there. It looks like it does just stay there as well, so you don't have to use it whilst your songs are still running, which is I also was under the impression of. Songs agitated. I like it now. And tailwind. Zipline, nice. There's treasure coffers everywhere in this place. Nothing of any use, but they're there. Yeah, I'm gonna say I didn't have to need a different airstone for each one. I guess that kind of makes sense. Do it.
No.
You say it's not that long, Baldy, but I know for a fact there's 10 quests of this patch. And on the second one after nearly an hour, so we're definitely not doing 3.4 and 3.5 in one stream. Depending on the length of the stream. Just aim for 3.4 today. I was like, well, yeah. I don't think any of them are. Med's about to get to that bit now. Medic credits today, so he's got all of the post-ARR grind to go. That doesn't start picking up until the last two patches. I have no idea what that green gem means. I could die right here just due to the fact that I don't understand the mechanic. Didn't. see, I can finally start. This is what we've not been able to survive some of the stacks. Now I'm nearing the end of Heavensward. Finally start leveling our crafting properly. We've got my wind and poison as well. Oh, Lady of the Vortex. Why was Garuda just summoned right at the end? See, Baldy, you tell me this every expansion. You go, yep, you get the diadem. It's really quick. And you say, yep, you get to Stoneblood. It gets even quicker. So I'm guessing it just gets quicker and quicker every expansion. I think I'm still just 21 with them all as well. Yeah, 21, 28. Mining and botanist I've not done, but the rest... Yeah, I hear... Well, I've not got any of my gathering started, so use it there.
So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion. Then Garuda is no longer a threat, and whatever the Ascians and the Warriors of Darkness were planning has come to naught. But we should not tarry. The Knights have secured our path to safety.
Well, well. What do we have here? You'd better not have killed the primal without us.
Failed the summoning because I just saw Garuda right at the end of that fight. That makes so much more sense why I've been seeing Eorzea with the Ascians. It was this one the whole time. And I never put that 2 and 2 together because I'm just dumb apparently. I've seen them all about loads, and until now I hadn't even come to think that could be the outcome.
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see.
We've literally seen the Warriors of Darkness loads at this point, and not once did I actually think, you know what, that makes sense.
Just what is your game? Leading us the long way so these fools could step in and claim our prize?
No. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned. We arrived at the appointed hour. It was they who erred.
It is hopeless. We cannot face them all.
You know, alright, cheers. Well, you know what? I can hear and eat a bacon and cheese baguette.
So that's the way of it. Twins! You had me worried for a moment there.
So it wasn't technically the Ascian. I'm literally disappointed in the fact that took me that long to click on, to be honest with you.
If you just stand still.
Me!
Enough, Jarumul. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we?
Yeah, I thought it odd they kept showing it and then touched on nothing else.
You've been
and it all
awfully busy
makes
since
sense.
we were kind enough to spare your lives.
While you were idly consorting with the Ascians, you mean? 7 hells! What could you possibly hope to achieve?
Should I explain it to you? Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here. You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the Great Sundering and the reflections it created?
Across 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
Just so. One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home.
and we were the heroes blessed with her light. But not all worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far.
Patch is a wild I thought. Oh, there we go. Everyone's friends now. Dragons are friends, people are friends. It's going to just start to quiet. And now we've got a whole other storyline just at the end of Heavensward. And then we've got to put another storyline in it to move us from Heavensward to Stormblood.
Pure blinding
in 2 patches.
Annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
Believe what you like. But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours. The 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void. Unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the Source. For there is but one way to restore the balance and save our home. The Ardor. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our worlds rejoined.
You would doom our world to save your own? What would even become of us? Of you?
Enough.
Perfectly reasonable thinking, is I'm pretty sure anybody would do the same thing.
You know our cause. You know what is at stake. We are prepared to do whatever it takes. Are you?
If there is aught you would say, say it. Otherwise, begone. You have no friends here.
This has been set up for so long as well, because I think the first time you see him with the Ascians is still in a Realm Reborn. Hey, what's up? Good? This is Final Fantasy XIV Online. All things considered, you should be grateful to have survived that encounter. I think it could be true, but to save their world, they must bring ruin to ours. No, it matters not. Such wanton destruction is beyond justification. Whatever the reasons, they must be stopped, sacrificed, lost. It ends here. The orchestration rod, I've got more orchestration rods in my inventory. And I don't know what the fuck all this crap is that I've got here too. I've got some random shit everywhere. Oh, minions. Hey, Rex, welcome in. Alphino would like nothing more than to get out of the snow. Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place for idle introspection. The knights cannot praise Lord Edmund of our success, and we, Lord Commander, more important. I should like to see my sister's condition as a group. I do not smoke, my friend. We drink, but we do not smoke. Drink, obviously, being British, alcohol, anything. We drink lager, we drink rum, we drink whiskey, vodka. Anything with alcohol content. Not really fussy. You got your gatherers to what? You to 100 using the diadem. Brings me joy to see you safely return to us. What news from Zelop? Nice. When did that take? That took a good while though. We don't have a super chat button over on YouTube. We have yet to hit Billy, or whatever you want to call it, over on YouTube. It requires a hell of a lot.
Alize, how are you feeling?
You gotta get like 500 subs or something like that. We're relatively small on YouTube.
They told me you had departed for Zelfatol while I was still abed. I slept much better knowing that. Thank you.
I take it your mission was a success.
As if we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world?
You're not,
not.
Just get scripts from Grand Company. That's what I did when I leveled them to 21.
But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Alize. Why?
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the Scion's stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
They didn't last long, I'm sure. That Grand Company was 7 hours. Who's gonna sit there and craft 7 hours straight?
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods.
I thought you just had like
and lest
big
we forget,
again for like that
these
many
events
hours.
do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Power answered with greater power. Death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the Warriors of Darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself
I'd say that's a
observed
lot,
that once
but
the
honestly,
powerless realize that the old
not,
gods
is it?
have
It's
failed
full
them,
milk for levels.
they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
We cannot let that happen.
It should come as no surprise, but Alize and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes. If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed.
I guess the cost
Kral and
of
I
it
shall
is
journey to
definitely
Zelfatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Sir Emmerich?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father. However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Let us consult with Eorzea then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Where they pronounce his name different every time they say it as well.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
But Alize, you... You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
Wait a minute. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Oh, fucker is literally just making clothes for everybody at this point. Been in a hospital bed. When did she get measurements? Although I suppose she's twin, so maybe they... Are you going to have identical separate gendered twins as well, by the way? Apologies for keeping you waiting. She's just given them both an entirely different outfit. Kind of, maybe. The white umbrella, they look like ice skates too. Right then, now we'll be off. Arthur never ceases to impress, but for a moment I fear she might furnish you with the air, so did I, an identical outfit. Whereas the 12 she did not. Mother and father were rather too fond of making us wear matching clothes. Remember the time at the studium when the girl of yours crept behind me in the hall and whispered, "Mister, please, he was not my... Can we not have this conversation in front of the Warrior of Light?" Be it. Another time, perhaps. Just thank you again for your assistance with my expedition, Lord. But we left matters somewhat unfinished. I'm nevertheless prepared to focus on the task at hand. That's another thing, because yeah, well, when I did the Oil of Bahamut raid, why was Louis Soir there? And that's never been touched on again. Just there. And that was the end of it. Unless I'm missing part of it, but... As I'm aware, brought us out into the desert. I've not done it all. I don't know where to continue it. One, two, three. Five. I did all 5 that I have. I don't know where I'd find the rest. The Alexanders. See, that makes sense. Close. why there were only 5. And then I've got all these for Alexander. You've got the father, you've got the son, you've got the creator, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Weird place to end it, but... The Alexander one was good. I liked the Alexander one, and now I've got a little Alexander minion too. Well, at least I've got something to do off stream. I know that I've got more. I thought that it's called Bahamut, yet not once did I have to see or do anything with his hand. That was it. Why, Master Alpha, no. The scholars see fit to grant me knowledge of thy coming. What bringeth thee thine on this here day? Warriors of darkness. Pray allow us to. Too, I've heard tales of recent days of primal beings rising up only to be cast down by forces unknown. Last, as thou didst observe, serveth to spur the beast tribe. This serveth to spur the beast tribes through the goals to redouble earth. We have 2 objectives at this time: identify and remove the sources of the beast tribe's crystals, and take direct action to prevent any further summoning rituals from reaching completion. Pardon me. The second is easier said than done, of course. But we were fortunate enough to learn of the Ixal's plans before they came to fruition. I should be surprised if the Warriors of Darkness of the Acid do not have similar designs elsewhere which we have no knowledge. Yep. I was reading that instead. I'll have to figure it out where to continue it from. Just ascertain the truth of the matter for ourselves. Let's consult with the Maesel Storm forces stationed at the Camp Overlook. Yeah, I thought it was weird. He just big reveal, and then you're in the desert, and that was it. And I was like, okay, that feels like an odd place to end, but I guess. If I may, brother, around here, is there anything else you would like to say? See? Ah, and they stop after level 2. Okay. If not, then never mind. I only ask because you normally rather more that we've been infiltrated. Nothing to add. Very well. Here we depart. I wish to make a request. Warriors of Darkness spoke of how the Arda had power to break down the barriers between planes, that our worlds might be rejoined. I would ask you to research this. Being nowhere near as well read as you. I'm sure you'd know where to begin. That said, but tell us a promising tone. Rune oracles. Mayhap you should start there. They'll leave. Real around here? Camp Overlook, was it? Very well. Missions. Level 50. LSA. Oh. Lo and behold, this is where we pick it up. Just as we were speaking about it. But now I know that, I can continue at my due leisure. That's that was what you had to say. Cobalt is Titan, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, our scout spotted one sniffing about the stores just now, likely looking for a way to make off with an armful of crystals. I'll be damned if I'm about to let that happen. Lend a hand and help us search the camp. Yeah. Our Maesel Storm friends seem notably more agitated than when we first arrived. Do you happen to know why that might be? Kobold in the camp, say? Would appear to corroborate Master Orangier's information, yes. Be so reckless as to infiltrate a Maesel Storm camp and draw attention to their efforts in passing the trade. Well then. Well, there will be time to think on this later. For the present, we must do everything in our power to prevent the Titans summoning, and that means finding and questioning this kobold. Doing that is just something I'm kind of just gonna do in my own time anyway. It's not necessary, really, is it? But something to do. That Rexel is why you have two monos. Let it go in, sit here, watch someone else. Kobold, camp's not that. Is what I was doing when I was getting it to what I've got them up to now. The tiny one. Stay back, away, far back. I'm not a guys, no use. Pointless, hopeless, no use. Get him! Why did it run away from the camp just to run back to the camp as well? Please don't hurt me. I only wish to talk. Yes, yes, just talk. Why run then? With a stupid plan. Stupid, stupid, stupid. If I tell no one, then everyone will... Ah, she found me again. What to do, what to do, what to do? Come in peace, only to talk. Speak, say, talk. Please, please, please do not hurt me. Oh, this is our wily kobold infiltrator, is it? No wonder the soldiers were on edge. He could very well have gone and bruised a knee. Huzzah, we've got him. Fine work, Scions. Solo one. Oh, you could sneak away from my camp, did you? Wanting to steal my crystals, were you? Oh, no, I came to talk. Ask for help. When you soldiers saw me, they drew their weapons and shouted, and I... No. I'll take a deep breath and discuss this like civilized individuals. What's your name, child? Hickman Garbu of the 620th Order. At least, we will be picked one day. Well, Garbu, I'm Alphano. This is my sister Eorzea. We found you as our friend. Now that you know our names, we can be friends too. Now, Commander Blowline here wants to take... thinks you wanted to take his crystals. You said you came to ask for help. Why to us and not to your own people? What happened? Can you tell us? To hurt you, alright? Well, I'm here. Promise. Patriarch is going to summon the Great Father again. You have to stop him. Beat him. Fight him. Stop him. How was this come as a surprise that they literally just tried summoning Titan? Garuda. Boo's parents said they didn't want it, along with many others, but the Patriarch wouldn't listen. He was so angry. Raging. Fuming angry. He said that if they didn't have iron in their hearts, they would serve as a cork. Cork for the furnace? Okay. And then the guards took my parents and the others away, and I haven't seen any of them since. Oh, the furnace. Yeah, exactly. Even I. No, that don't make sense. I did not want to believe it. I've heard tales of the folky fashion from bones of beast worshippers using the rituals, hoping to summon more powerful incarnations of their god. By the 12. That is sickening. No one listens to Gabu, no matter how much he cries, pleads, begs, tries. Do not listen. Only talk about pushing the overdwellers and praising the Great Father. Gabu loves the Great Father, and he loves the parents too. So please help Gabu stop the Patriarch and save his parents. Commander, advise Maesel Storm Commander that Titan summon is imminent. If the worst come to the worst, it will require the support. I'm being of the essence. E3 will attempt to infiltrate the Cobalt. His hand is the Cobalt stronghold. The other in the prison. Not for sure. You'll forgive me if I don't seem optimistic. We'll make it ready just. Abu. Nervously, Abu. Heard the Great Father Titan loves crystals. Heresies, covets, loves them. When we gather enough, he will return. That's why the Patriarch told everybody to go forth and gather them. I was thinking, take all the way, maybe the Great Father won't. Pretty good. I was thinking the same thing. You know where these crystals are stored? Oh, I know. Several spots, each defended by a different order. Abu wanted to steal them, but he's afraid to go alone. Yes, too afraid to go alone, but together we can take them away and hide them. Come, I'll lead you to the first cache. Quickly! Oh, they're there. Thought they was guarded. Them all good. Lead on, Gabu. This way, this way. Where was the guard? Smugglers. Hey. Not interrupt. Oh, wait, Mr. Grenade. But you cast about for a time. You see no sign of the. Gabu and Alice. Sunshine, you're part of my hunting log as well, have that. I have a wonderful time. How many of that? 3. There'll be another 2 knocking about somewhere. They're definitely outside. Oh no, definitely inside. No, okay, so we just got one random one on a door somewhere. Say. Take it the safer out of the seat then. Right then, as soon as Alphino arrives, we go. Just feeling his suitably heroic mod. There's no telling what sort of resistance we'll face in there. Hitting 4.0. The quads, briskly, swiftly, quickly. I will not suffer any further delays. Lay down your arms and surrender. We have the crystals. There'll be no summoning this day. But fellas here, how did you... Where are my parents, Patriarch? Where are they? They're already dead. Larry, I'm done. Need not be this way, Patriarch. Announce this bloody course. Cease your attempts to summon your god and work together to build a last. They're not even all in there yet. I think we've got the first 3. Glacium. Need to add the rest at some point. Another piece to be abandoned at the Overdweller's convenience. Oathbreakers, all of you. Liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. Take and you take and you take. When you've had your fill, sue for peace. Promise that this time, this is the time, last, until you grow hungry again. We dare defend ourselves, we declare this peace tribe, not be suffered to live, that our gods drain the land of Aether, and not suffer death and destruction. Suffer us all. We'll hear no more lies from you and yours, Overdweller. Bring your own lands. We'll do it, not ours. Did I come here? And I did. I'm here. Say something, please. I'm sorry, but how many of these things have we slaughtered? Why them ones, man? Wake up, 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 wake up. Wake up. Titan. summoned him himself. No way I gotta kill this guy. It'd be the same as having to kill Brooderic. Like, 7 hells. Here, I'm here, I'm here. Oh no, give him to me. Stunned by a carbuncle. Just away. Really good rock titan, no? Gonna leave him there. I'm pretty sure we came to stop him. As a 12. How could I be so foolish? I should have known better to let Garlean accompany us, given what we knew we were to find. His anguish and despair have served to birth the primal, just as surely as it would supplications be to the faithful. Worse, being born of such tremulous emotion, this incarnation of Titan seems incapable of not violence. We have one cause for optimism, is why we may meaning that Titan must be far weaker than land. Be that as it may, he is yet a primal. The longer we leave him to bleed the land of Aether, the stronger he'll grow, so why did we teleport out? Elisei and I will tend to go out Gabu. When you finish with the primal, look for us in Camp Overlook. We'll be expected there. I'm going to then we'll fight. The naval hard fight. Done that.
Shield intro. Don't go nowhere.
Stepping away, but the stream's still warm. Chat, stay vibing, keep it calm, keep it on. Grabbing a drink, and you know the routine. I'll be back quick, don't touch that screen. Game on pause, but the mood don't drop. Keep them jokes rolling, let the good times pop. From the wins to the fails, yeah, we laugh it off. Getting off, can't win, never switching off. Vent RB, don't leave just yet. More joy coming back, you can bet. Keep that chat going, don't slow it down. Best little corner of the whole damn town. Sip or chill, just vibe right here. I'll be back with the games and the cheers. So hold tight, yeah, we'll carry on. Big RB, it won't be long. Maybe snack right, maybe quick refresh, maybe just stretch, keep the mind all fresh. But you know I'm thinking about the next big play. What we're jumping into when I'm back your way. If you're new, now's the time to slide in. Say what's up. Let the convo begin. By the time I'm back, we'll be rolling strong, like I never even paused this song. Yeah, we keep it easy, no stress, no rush. Chat's alive, got that background buzz. From regulars to the brand new names. You're the reason that I run these games. Vamp RB, yeah, I'll be right back. Hold it down while I'm off track. Laugh a bit, keep that energy strong. Won't be quiet for too long, but stay chill, stay right where you are. We ain't going far, just a quick little pause on the break back into the show. Give it a minute, I'm on my way. Oh yeah, don't go nowhere, boy Jordan, I'll be right back.
Shield intro. Shield intro. Don't go nowhere.
Stepping away, but the stream's still warm. Chat, stay vibing, keep it calm, keep it on. Grabbing a drink, and you know the routine. I'll be back quick, don't touch that screen. Game on pause, but the mood don't drop. Keep them jokes rolling, let the good times pop. From the win rich enough. VRB don't leave just yet. More joy coming back. You can bear. Keep that chat going. Don't slow it down. Best little corner of the whole damn town. Sip or chill, just vibe right here. I'll be back with the games and the cheer. So hold tight, yeah, we'll carry on. VRB, it won't be long.
Back. Let's do some hard mod time. Again, it's just a case of duty finder in it, and hey, where are we? Evil hard join. Yes, it has been. It's so pedantic. Thank you. I'm really just teleporting us out to teleport us back in as well. He's jumping as well. I'm just wasting all my timers here. Yep, and the poisonous stuff gone out. How's it going, Sakura? Welcome in. We might add new cards at the end of it. They've actually got something to pull. Nobody else is even close to having the full set. Kind of. And I keep letting them run out and get in. And the bulk of my damage comes from one song. It's ridiculous. We should be able to drop those. After I don't really do any damage until I'm in this phase. Even then, I'm just doing fuck all. Considering I'm like 30 levels higher than it as well. I'm gonna come out again, innit? And you've wasted me last. Actually thinking this one might have been quicker to kill. Please do it's a different class. The DPS sometimes just not DPS. I mean, yeah, but still do shit damage. sec. Yeah, even with a damage down debuff, 30 levels higher, you'd think just be able to walk it, but I mean, we did. We didn't come close to dying or anything, but what do you mean interrupted? Oh. And there's super punishing, and then there's 30 levels of super punishing. I don't know, we got it done anyway. It wasn't like it were a close fight or anything, but longer than I wanted it to. Ah, there she is. Did I not tell you she would return safe and sound? It is done then. Fighting is no more. Enough tragedy. It's been like that since he regained consciousness. We believe he can hear us, but he's made no attempt to respond. He's almost completely still in shock. We cannot discount the possibility that he's succumbed to the primal's influence. That should prove to be the case. He put to death, like any other thrall. Such is the Alliance's policy, yes? You have the right of it. We must not rush to conclusions, after all. We once feared that Eorzea foes were beyond reason. Many have since laid down their arms and protected Ishgard's peace. Watch, wait, and pray. Doesn't matter, it's just a kobold. We kill loads of them all the time. How does this one make any difference? Not to be gained from dwelling on the eventuality over which we have no control, much less one which may never come to pass. Let's tend to more immediate matters. Informing Commander Blodian of Titan's device, for example. You may be certain that he'll be glad of the news. Would you be so kind as to break it to him? We can, that we can. The scholar. Blodian. Ah, you're a sight for sore eyes. When the others came back without you, I feared for the worst, but they said you had matters well in hand. All settled then, is it? I'm glad to hear it. But not half as glad as my men will be, believe you and me. Regardless of whether or not it was summoned properly, a primal's a primal. There ain't no soul in the Maelstrom that's lost a friend to him. Don't get me wrong, like, we were all prepared to do our part, but we weren't so naive as to think we'd have lived to tell the tale. Thankfully, of course, it didn't come to that. My friend sounds to me like the cause for celebration. Now, I know you lot of places to be, but why not stay the night? We'd be honoured to raise a glass at the triumphant retainer of Titan Day. For the 5th time. Saying the kobold is sneaking away.
Who goes there?
Now we're voice acted, okay.
Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas. It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences, yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. Nevertheless, I had to believe he had good reason. I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the Calamity and, perhaps in so doing, find my own purpose in this sea of chaos. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Garlean behind forever. To ignore the plight of those
Is their father? Does that ever come about?
Is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Eorzea.
Yeah, they all say it different. I say it like that, but then it's been said different in other voice actors. So.
Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
You're about to get a head nod. How about this? Oh wow, we actually get hello.
Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk. I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on, for the sake of those we hold dear.
Why do you get warnings for some cutscenes and not others? I got one earlier, and this feels like a longer cutscene than the one I got one for.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
Not whinging, that's his winging, not whinging as well, so shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch.
Plucked from the earth and left to wither.
How are you doing, Adam? How was work?
Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That's because I'm used to putting up with all your bitchiness and fucking...
That we are to proceed as
shit.
he had first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Ultion!
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I could only hazard a guess.
To preoccupy the Scion's thoughts, and thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The word...
I was expecting a better pull. I don't know what else I missed. Did have it at one point.
Very well. Draw her out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done.
Shall be done.
What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
Yeah, she blew up ages ago, unless there's two of them now because people different. What planet? I can't actually understand what different timeline we'll go with. I did really. What ho? I must trust this. I must trust you had a good night's rest. It's still night. What are you talking about? I was but a moment of speaking with Thancred and Stroller via link though. They had some interesting news to share. Apparently, during the course of their respective investigations, both came across crates or one pawn Ishgardian seals. It seemed that someone in the capital had been very busy indeed. According to the temple, accordingly, the Temple Knights have launched a full-scale investigation. Aimrit believes that it's only a matter of time before the culprits are found, but we shall have to wait and see. In the meantime, it seems only prudent to look at the recent activities of other tribes in case they too flush Guardian crystals. With that in mind, I suggest we pay Rangier another visit. Wait, where's Elise? She was here but a moment ago. Elise. What have you done? Hey. Well, that's it's good and then it's not good and then it's good. I don't fucking know. Fine until I have to use it, I guess. My apologies for disappearing again. If it's any consolation, I've already packed my things. Where is he? Don't fall. I keep going playing darts and shit instead of just letting it heal properly. It'll get to a point where I can use it and then I'll go play darts and then I'm like, ah, fuck, my wrist's gone again. Something tells me you're not solely here out of concern for his welfare. To answer your question, there's been no change. He will not speak or eat. I'm not even sure if he slept. If he did, he seems none the better for it. He just shuffles about with the same expression on his face. You go look after him, won't you, Commander, and treat him with every kindness? He's still in there, I know it. Beneath the anguish and despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given a chance. Until he comes back to us, do we know for certain what's become of him? Aye, you needn't worry. He hadn't risked his neck to warn us and help you secure the better part of the crystals. This could have turned out damn sight worse than it did. We'll not soon forget that, nor will the Mesa Storm Command. Fucking damn my god. Folks should enter the house without even knocking. Mayhap there's nothing. What did this? Mayhap there's nothing I can say or I can do or say. The pain, the anger, the helplessness. Hold fast the memories of better times. Remember them as they were. And when it hurts too much and your heart feels fit to burst, let it burst. Let it burst and fill up again with love for them. And never ever forget. Come along, little one. You know he's just going to kick it into the sea when we leave as well. I will remember them. Oh, it speaks again. Oh, I genuinely thought I'd have missed that, but apparently not. Faith, sister, your words have reached him. In time, he will recover. Those who orchestrate these events will be made to answer for their crimes. Thousand times over, aye. There will be a reckoning. We've got about an hour left. Oh me, that's four more missions. Four more missions after this one. I've used all them fucking teleports with Danzana. Like that. Awakening Sun. Yes. Eorzea. Glad tidings from Orgamoro, my friends. By the grace of the 12, the most valiant effort, the people of Lunsula Minster may rest easy. I should think so, yes. But we failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting. We did successfully weaken him, enabling our friend to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness could make matters worse. It was by no means an unmitigated success, but it will have to suffice. And let us speak of another matter, one which waiteth heavy on my lady's mind. As thou Ziz requests, I sought out the Garlean oracles, that we might better understand the aims of the Warriors of Darkness. Though their copious use of elegy defieth any single interpretation, the oracles paint a most disturbing picture, one of worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, used to ruin with every other calamity. 7 times they have succeeded, and of the 10, then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. Then of what that makes no, I don't know what the fuck that says. Aye, always as my lady Minfilia spoken to. As what becometh of these reflections, when they and the sorcerer rejoined, frail flesh undone in umbral fires, each soul sunder of her call, flown to an endless sea, there to endure one and none. Then, if the Warriors of Darkness succeed, everyone in their world will die? In essence, aye. The versive speaking of the renunciation of flesh and subsequent return to the life stream. However, this fate may yet be preferable to the alternative. For if the first were to fall into the transcendent light, it would have, in the manner of the Warriors of Darkness described, it would give way unto the void, wherein none may know either life or death. Far better to die than by reason, for in death there is life, the essence of a soul which may returneth to the source, may be born anew. Saved such at least is their belief, I surmise. If that's true, then gods, no one should ever have to make such a choice. Here we speak of the future on this subject. I should share with thee another reason. It would seem that several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of certain Alamegan party. Alamegans? Strange. Can you believe this to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the beast tribes? I know beyond shadow of a doubt. Unless thou wonder their motive, I would remind you that the Asians did one attempt to bring out some oligarch, individuals who took receipt of these ships, refugees belonging to a group devoted to the cause of Alamegan liberation. It may also interest thee to know that their Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than the remnants of Elaine Rosiel's network of spies. Surely you jest, and yet it's not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and hunted by the Alliance, I can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Asians, assuming they even know or care who their new employees are. All of which is irrelevant. Forgive me, we must speak about the resistance group that receives the crystals without delay. Or, Alice, will you come with me to Little Alamigo? Little Alamigo. Not Big Alamigo. Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves firsthand. May you ever walk in the light of the stinking base. Alpha note. LSA. Board. You listening? Good, I have tidings. Temple Knights raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. Perseverant integration of prisoners yielded confirmation that they were in the employ of, and I hope you're sitting down, a man with black robes. Then you have them, and the crystals too. A few remained, regrettably, it would seem they've dispatched one final shipment the hours before we struck. It was bound for Little Alamigo, we were told, where it will be received by members of the local resistance. Sir Aemeric's men have no longer need of my services. Mine to head that way. How's it going, Alma? Welcome in. An enormous blue gill. I've not even seen that one before. I think there's a new one. As do we. A happy coincidence, we learned of the shipments a few moments ago. New one, I didn't say new fish. There I was thinking, I might finally be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and a little help. Ah, wait a moment, there's more. And I defy you not be surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Ishgardian smugglers was formerly an employee of one Elaine Roliel, the infamous Ivy herself. You know this, once again, Fancred, I fear I must inform you that... With whom else have you shared this information? About the smugglers? No, how's it going? How's your day being, Alma? No one. As far as I think I mentioned, raiders were raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contract the neck. If there's someone else, you'd have me notify first. No, if there isn't. She being weird. I don't. Oh, he knew and we hadn't. Yeah, nobody told you. How did you know? This is a long quest. And the world has gotten into it. It's twice now that we've sought Oriange's aid, and twice she's treated him as if he were a stranger. The Archons were one of the grandfather's most dedicated pupils, spent as much time at the Levilia estate as we did. Practically a member of the family. Truth be told, I struggle to recall a day from the childhood when I did not see the three of them laughing together. If this continues, I may have to raise the matter. Later though, little Alamigo awaits. With Alice and little Alamigo. Right, now 4 more missions left. That 4 more hours. I mean, we've done 6 in 2, so it might run a little longer, but I'm not finishing it like a quest. So, depending on the length. I will get to the bottom of this. Oh, forgive me. This has been a long day. Did you have something to say? Right. I've always struggled to understand what's going in his head. Now more than ever. Listen, anything should happen. It should be me who. Know that I'm prepared to do what must be done. Right then, more pressing matters. Since we have no idea when Thancred might arrive, I suggest that we see information we can gather in his absence. Who is that? When we were free. Alphino is eager to get. So to review, we're reliably informed that members of the Little Alamigan Resistance operate in there. We've taken receipt of several large shipments of crystals, our task being to ascertain who and why, and the size of the settlement. I find it hard to believe that anyone here could be wholly unaware of the Resistance movements. The challenge, of course, would be finding the individuals who are both able and willing to share some information with outsiders. It seems sensible to divide our forces. Why don't you question the residents in the eastern half of town? Alice and I will do the same in the west, and afterwards we can rendezvous here to share our findings. Different. You're not going to say anything of note. You're not going to say anything of note. You are. Come on. And last but not least, wait, no, I do that every. Oh. I suppose I should ask you what you learned, but I think we already know. Griffin seems to be the leader of the newly formed faction in the Resistance, the Masks. Despite their growing popularity, no one seems to know much about them. Only that they're the most aggressively militant group to join the movement in recent memory. I mean, we still get lost, it's just we've been here a fair few times now. I don't think that you ever don't get lost, to be honest with you. It tends to happen to everybody. Just make it look like we don't get lost now. It's an improvement on that front and that front alone. Just it pleases me to see you again, Bard. I cannot help but wonder if you should be worried. I should be worried. I hear you and yours have been asking questions. Griffin, I know of him, as do we all. He and his masks have become a leading faction within the Resistance. Though there was suspicion at first given his secretive ways, he quickly proved himself a charismatic, capable commander. Men are drawn to his passion and his vision. I truly believe that he has what it takes to lead them to victory. Even I cannot help but admire the man for what he's accomplished. I've not forgotten Wilrod. It was a blind danger of his ambitions, and what? Griffin will soon deliver a speech to our people at the sunken temple of Kran. Go and see him with your own eyes. Weigh his words with your own heart. Convenient. But a pity Thancred's not here to join us. You two go on ahead. I shall stay and wait behind for him. Like now, we'll get lost now. Maybe not, we can just fly straight there. But you can't get lost when you've got a map. Ooh, you, get here now. I mean, you're a bigger version, but you know what? Die as well. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? You know what that just did? I was meant to do a jump. Do it. But for Amiga, I mean, and all that, I killed 4 figures. Still on the Amiga 7K experience. Alpha no. Baby moo. Has it begun already? I hear voices coming from within. I'm studying now and I don't hear voice. There we go.
20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country, or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us, and they have murdered us. But no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you. For we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it. And together, we shall see the Alamigan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Arbania once more.
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
Peter and Papa Limo?
What are you two doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. Well,
Well, this is quite the surprise.
His monocle gone.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
For it is not strength of arms that will win this battle, but strength of heart.
Lebo, we like Papa Lee. He's the only Lila fella we do like, and that's only because he's got a funny name. I cannot express how glad I am to see you both alive and well. And you, it was pretty obvious you and Bard would be fine. Crystal Braves never had a realistic chance of capturing any of the Scions, delivered as they were and disgusted by it the best part of the Eorzea. You truly believe that? Give me. What exactly have you two been doing all this time? Paying a favour. After the banquet, we had no choice but to flee Uldar. We have not been able to do so without the aid of some friend of the Resistance. That's right, they smuggled us out of the city and sheltered us in Little Alamigo. All at risk to themselves. Obviously, we couldn't let that go unacknowledged. We offered to help them with their operations for a while. When we learned of the Scion's honoration, that Lola Rito had severed all ties with the Crystal Braves, and that General Raban had been reinstated, we resolved to make contact, having long since discarded our link codes. Precautionary measure. Our other options were rather limited. To make matters more complicated, we were embroiled in a delicate operation at the time, leaving me with little choice but to just a letter to a courier. I gather from your puzzle's expressions, however, that you never received it. To be honest, we thought this might happen. While the Masks are happy to let the refugees spread word from within the community, be strict about communicating with outsiders. Oh, we also heard the rumour that the Griffin doesn't want us meddling in his affairs. Griffin mistrusts the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Curious. It's well known that we are no friends to Garlean. One will think that the man saw beseeching all and sundry to join his cause would welcome our support. I should say that the man you saw was not in fact the Griffin, but an impersonator. A talented rabble-rouser, Boot. It would not surprise me if he were responsible for the majority of these public appearances. As you may have gathered, Griffin is an extremely cautious and trusting man who has made every effort to conceal his identity. Even when we participated in the raid under his direct command, we were not permitted to approach him. It's hard to know what to make of it all. Scenery, impersonators, whatever else there was, because I skipped it. What? Not as if I'm making you all wear one. And mine only covers half my face. Completely different. Well, the masks. Anyway, when we heard the Griffin was due to give the speech, I thought it might be a good opportunity to get a better sense of the man behind the... Oh, get a better sense of the man. For all the good it did. And now you've heard the whole of it. Tell me, what prompted you to take an interest in the Griffin? Summoning? You're not serious. I can't believe it. The Resistance would never entertain such a ridiculous plan. The Griffin? Well, that man is an enigma. I cannot say with any confidence he would or would not do. What I can say, however, is that his speech here today was not the first to make references of power capable of defeating the Empire. The Masks have made many such references. I confess I had assumed it to be mere bluster. The context of shipments, of which he spoke, not impossible, but they are alluding to a primal. Whatever it is, we'll figure it out together. If anyone tries to stop us, they'll answer to me. Indeed, that is assuming you'll have us. Your monocle back on and you've got a deal. Limo. Gonna take some spaghetti pescarot. Oh, the alligator pieces, but I can't pronounce anything and I feel like an idiot. If as you suspect, Griffin is indeed plotting to summon a primal, what is that? We must needs obtain confirmation while there is yet time to act. To that end, I propose we question his double. Given his role in the group's de facto mouthpiece, should not be surprised if he were one of the Griffin's closest associates. While he may not be aware of the most sensitive details, he could probably tell us the Mask's plans in broad strokes. Like the man whom he impersonates, however, is wary of outsiders, and will not expose himself without suitable consent. My plan is as follows. You and Alphano will pose as adventurers falling on hard times. Inspired by his words, take up arms for a noble cause. Peter and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of your past achievements and testify your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With our enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he'll decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange the meeting. You'll need to look the part, and might maintain the charade until we have been cornered. Here, this should be enough to purchase suitable garments from the tailbot. Have them rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions? No questions, Mr. Capilimo. All seems simple enough. Thank you. And with that, let us be off. Deliver a sack of gilded tailbot. Do that. Gilded tailbot. Mr. Tailbot anyway? Mr. Tailbot, you aren't here. You are over here. Tailbot. Eh? You wanna buy what? I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it. Have some money instead, how about that? Well, the other one's with a guild. Seeing as you're friends of Capilimo. Yeah, tunic and slops for both of you. Tailored and treat to your taste. Now off with you before someone sees us together. Loves make of the man, as they say. Right then, I'll go and change and see you at the spot Capilimo marked on our map. Covered shepherd's tunic slots. Dun, 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 dun. Where is that which I require? There. Okay. Let me you son of a... Oh, doesn't need to. I'm here. Oh, look at us paired down at the Isle of Ventress, seeking a chance to explore it. Yes, this should be nice. Now that we play the waiting game. Now we play the waiting.
My thanks, comrades. You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
Yeah, my boots, a weapon, my arms are a dead giveaway.
A great interest, you might say.
Hey, how's it going, Fire? Welcome in.
Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal.
Monday being Fire.
Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Ah, the famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god,
the same thing.
Aid us in the fight for Alamegan.
Regardless of what you're doing with them, they're still being used to summon a primal, be it by you or anybody else.
Be joking. Have you gone completely mad? out you help the lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
Alameda.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honourable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Emulger?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
Oh, why?
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Decided you needed a new cat armor, so I put that one there for you.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light? Aye, I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave woman can make a difference. You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago. On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none.
I mean, it's not meant to be a nod anymore, but it works as a nod anymore, I guess.
We shall not squander your gift.
Banging, nodding. Everyone suits your purpose, I guess.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
And years on his hood. Funny little man. He said, "You remember? Forgive me. I cannot be expected to recall every name and place. Besides, it's not as if it matters. Long admired how you live. You focus on problems at hand. Always keep moving forward. Let's keep moving forward together. We must learn to secure those. No time for looking back. Looking back to where we just met. One life for one world. This is a long mission. Who left? We take the Griffin's double at his word. And the crystals are now somewhere within wherever that is, ready to be put to use by the Amjala. We must praise Eorzea of all we have learned. We'll join you both in Little Alamigo after I've changed it. I mean, after I've changed it, can be done as easy as this. Look, all up, done. Oh. Bankrupt has finally arrived. Perhaps you could share your latest findings. tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, you and Papalimo were here all along? Well, surely we'll be relieved, but also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. No fucking need to do that. Oh, we know. People are something giving his respect. Whatever that is without its way. Agreed. There's not else to discuss. Let us depart at one. So they go forth, in accordance with the Griffin's plan. Players gathered, assume the marks on the stage, brief in flame. Ere long the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am the author will be a last people form. Naught else remaineth, save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized. Never shall we know its like again. Yes, I expected a warmer greeting, but we must not jump to conclusions, not until we've braved the ball of ember again. Several out, okay. Well, this is going to be a long one. A warning.
This isn't right. The Amalja would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Not willingly, no.
We'll have a buff if we know.
Ah, the saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
I am.
By the 12. Will you
Yeah,
never
I don't give
learn?
a... Right, go on. We'll have you back.
You know you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange. Wouldn't you agree?
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Yeah, well done. I'm one. Yeah,
Carbuncle! Defend me!
black one. Hello, the hedgehog.
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Alizé!
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was.
Get him!
My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere. If you would dare to stand against us, to destroy all that we hold dear, then you shall die by my sword.
Let's finish this.
Why did that tell me that was going to be a long cutscene? Because we've had longer ones with no warning, so I pick and choose when it's going to lie to you and tell you it's going to have an hour-long cutscene. I've done this terribly wrong. I mean, that's a point as well, actually. I didn't think of it that way. Oh, shit. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. We've got out of there. Hey. Oh. Just do that thing. They're just getting back up. What's going on? I really should have come into this with a class I can use properly because I'm so fucking confused. No, it doesn't take much. I don't know what's going on or why people aren't dying or why people are getting back up. Why I'm still just standing in this fire. He's the one resin. You're down. No way of resin, I don't think. They do just keep getting up. And I'm not able to do that. Okay, it was an instance play. We weren't supposed to win, which makes a lot of sense. Ends now. Why is this not voiced? Oh, it is.
Now.
What?
The chains.
You snake! You would betray us as well?
Genuinely confused to the intentions of this other around here. How's it going? Welcoming back. Yes, we are enjoying it very much so.
The world may call him villain. My path is unchanged. My creed sacrosanct.
Guessing you've played.
This I believe
with
all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true. What dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12!
The same one, I'm so confused. What's around here? It's just...
apologies, Master.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
That the brightest light might shine. Duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
It was with the Ascian. I'm so fucking confused.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over.
Why? Because I'm well and truly baffled.
Thou mayest, my lady. By thy leave.
Even odds then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop!
Understood.
Guessing that's there around. I am so confused.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance. Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them.
Yeah, we're on Europe servers over here. Restarted it as well. That's long. Put ahead of you if you've just restarted it. Laying down on the first expansion, but oh, nice. We're on Chaos server and Omega here. These blue lights. Oh, this is first MMO, so still trying to figure it out. Saying that, we put a lot of hours in. We're getting there, but still learning. One down. Are they all going to stay down this time, or? Using one. Always doing it. Makes a lot of sense. Being as a king. He's still charging a spell apparently. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong here. I can't pay for him to LC. How am I supposed to do that? Why is that all? What's going on here? Oh wait. Oh.
It's not enough.
So confused. We're trying to kill you. I can't do it. Doesn't help that I don't know how to play the game properly. Playing most of the expansion with it. Blade of Light. Now we can go forward. Make us do it again. Hey, how's it going, Taylor? Thanks for the work. Serious? Okay. Whatever we're doing, I think we're doing it right. We're passing their path. I'm getting. Getting to double tap my trigger, so I'm missing that all the time. I'm doing it before it recharges. I'm not getting it off. Annoyingly. Oh, the back up again. Jesus. I do it. Give me a blade of light or something. There's one there. I haven't seen it. It's got to be it now. What, is it plenty of time? No, you will find it.
Tis done. With this blade, I banish the darkness.
No. Not like this.
Oh, that was something. I didn't really understand what we were doing, but we got it done. Complete.
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
No.
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt plains with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Oh, nice. I knew we were close, and I got some stuff to turn in as well, which can boost it up a bit.
Eloquent.
Now we can start getting your buffs back.
Aye. Like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Ah, but we can, and I'm guessing that little sword she just magical. We'll be able to blow them up.
Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives.
They can just keep getting back up.
We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders, and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
Crystals.
To have known the depths of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis-Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Blue one. Yeah.
What is this place?
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
Minfilia.
New hair.
Blessed children of the first, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiac's will, so too must others carry out the will of Hydaelyn. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light. Thank you, Eorzea, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Hydaelyn had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone, then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Long have I watched you from Hydaelyn's side, watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
It would seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servant of Hydaelyn. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor. Thank you, Lemine, for everything.
Seeing we're in southern Fanalan again. Ophelia's doing, no doubt. With the 12 speed on her way and the warriors of darkness too. Cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls who gave their lives in order to travel to the source and returning to the first. Would they not? Mayhap it was their wish. Right, last one. Yeah, a lot. Lined up for moon, but why? Forgive me. My thoughts were elsewhere. And this is when I know full well there is yet to be work. Leave them to me. I'll go back and secure them. The MGR will still be in disarray after the thrashing the Warriors of Darkness gave. I don't like to notice a lone bard skulking about. Tancred, you don't have to do this. I know, I want to. I'll see you at the Rising Stones. I should go and find Edea and Papalimo. They must have finished searching the masked camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. Hey. You must be tired. I know I am. Thou wilt permit me, my lady. I would ask you a question. When didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? I saw you meeting with the warrior in the darkness. and the Ascian in the White at the Great Library. I tried not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others. I knew that your intentions would be pure. You would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. I cannot deny that part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. But that there had been another way. Know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forever weigh heavily on my heart. I understand that you did what you did. I understand why you did. That you but sought to achieve the greatest goodwill inflicted on harm. How many would have courage to make that choice? Even knowing what came of your actions. I find that I cannot condone them. Sorry. Forgive me. I believe the events of the day have taken the toll. I should like to rest for a while. If you would grant me leave, I will gladly escort thee into a refuge of thine own choosing. Once my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee at the rising sun. Until then. Limo. Limo. Yeah, that was a lot. I know it told me it was going to be a long cutscene, but it was definitely a long cutscene. Matt, Elfinor said you'd be joining us, but seeing Griffin's double was telling the truth, insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the Master's camp. We can't find the one in Zarak, whatever that says. Actually, don't believe it. Crystals, Minfilia, all of it. It's just, I don't know what that is. Sympathize either. Even now I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak. It's bittersweet, aye, also affirming. Alfino, I believe it's past time Ida and I rejoin the Scions. We've been waiting for far too long. Though I'm loath to leave Griffin to his own devices, I feel our investigation would benefit from a more dispassionate perspective. And I hope that we might, in turn, offer our own opinions on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence. Odds, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? Can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. You should be glad to recount them. Tartaru's tales may well surprise you. Haru Taru. Ida, well, God be praised. It is you. Ida, you're alive, standing here before me in the flesh. I can hardly believe my eyes. Oh, come now. It's really been so long that you don't remember me. It's Gunvald, fought beside your father in the Revolution. Not think less of her, friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent us our separate ways, but the resistance were always welcome in Little Alamigo. They gave us hope, and young Ida's most of all. Aye, Ida here was full of fire. Ever the first to volunteer for a mission, till the day she up and vanished at it. There were rumours, and we feared the worst, but here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older. Well, what can I say? Sorry for running off like that and making you all rich. It's a long story, you see, but I got involved with my friends here and the Scions. Oh, sorry, we were still in the circle of knowing back then. Right. Anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you. It was all very secretive stuff at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now, I've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. What's that about? Pray forgive her. It's been a very long day for us all. I promise we'll visit again at the first opportunity. Return to the Rising Stone. What else take me for giving you that mask? It's a mask. Different mask as well, because this one got slashed up. Yum. And that is my final EX raid. I'm gonna do that. And we can farm them. Come home. I trust your journey was uneventful. I'd be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. Sent word for a short while ago. Herb mounts. Exactly, that's what we're after, Rex. Once he's delivered them safely to the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here and we can declare the matter officially resolved. Let's see if we can manage to do the EX versions, but while awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Stoller and Kryl. Briefed them on all that has occurred. I also requested the return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem to meet to discuss the
Back in the solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Moonbreeder.
Really don't get it. We knew her for like 4 missions before
Much
she
has
died.
changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
What's happening with her eyes?
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were. Nor our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles.
As they want.
Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not and should not be dictated by any single ideal.
Still one person, I guess.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the
kind of a liability.
elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my
We
main
gained
purpose in coming
this
here was
person
to see
instead.
the signs of the Seventh
Who's
Dawn
yet to be
stored that
kidnapped,
my
though
dear
she's
friend
doing better
found.
than Minfilia did.
Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
Eorzea, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. 'Twould be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us. We might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got her to keep us from bickering. But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
Aplomb?
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
Man. In that too, new adventure Wales, gold goes ever on. I'm not telling them about my bird mounts because then they'll take my loot.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm.
Didn't even get an answer and he responded.
The faces of those who will deliver it.
No. This I quest. Look at them. Signs of the Seventh Dawn. Look how far we've come. People we've met, moments we've shared, losses, suffering, tragedies, all of this made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only the 12 know. I know we'll find out together. Complete. And he's me. I think we're gonna get another now, aren't we? He's not me.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, my friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
Not going to come back to bite us in the arse at any point.
Thank you. I shall guard it well. There is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
In double. Well done, Bru. You resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. Going battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. Levers are so readily led. They're everywhere, these folks. Give them everything they desired, all for which they have prayed. I doubt that you can say the same for your pawns. Whatever you wanted then. They're all worth it in the end. For some unexpected developments, they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to suffer Be it host to a surfeit light or dark, the world bereft of equilibrium is a void in waiting. A void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great. As for the pawns of who you spoke, they have delivered unto me a gift. I now do present to you. All's in a crystal. Ooh, Nidhogg's eyes. I don't understand why they didn't just like stomp on him. Gone. Why throw him off a bridge? Many were the candidates considered, but your deeds have proven yourself most deserving. Man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, whose breast beats a heart with burst of vengeance. Only you have filled the eyes with the reveal of. I mean, yeah, but of all ways of getting rid of them, quick, throw them off the bridge. That were never going to come back to fight anything else, was it? Now this guy's got. What he's going to do with them, I don't know. Frozen eyeballs. Here all along. This guy's back now. I don't know why we let him live either. I'd have killed him too. Let him wander around doing what he wants. We've already plotted to kill everybody. Makes perfect sense. Oh, just you wait, my prey. You and I are going to have so much fun. Silent laughter. Retreat, no surrender. That is it done. So we've got 3.5 on Friday. We'll be back. So we've got Pokemon on Wednesday. I'm aware that 3.5 is split into two parts. Whether we can get them both done in one stream, I'm not sure. But we'll give it a go. And I'm guessing just all about Griffin now. That's all that's left. The Griffin and the War for Alamigo, which I'm guessing is what's going to tie it into the next expansion. And I'm also expecting a face reveal for Ida because they've just gone on about that mask about 20 times in the past hour, so surely that's coming off. End it there. Much longer than 3 hours. On YouTube. If there's anybody around